Back with First Trades right here on ET Now and still crunching numbers. Let me welcome on board Shreevar Kheruka, the MD and CEO at Borosil, joining in to talk about their quarterly performance. Shreevar, hi, morning. Great to have you on the show. In the second quarter, tell me, what is it that's caused pressure on the bottom line and margins for you this time?
We've had a tough quarter from a margin perspective because we've had obviously a major impact of the West Asia crisis. There was a 3 to 4 fold increase in LPG prices in the first quarter compared to the quarter before, as well as a knock-on effect of petroleum cost increase on packaging material, which really impacted our input costs, and that dropped margins substantially. Since then, the impact has been moderated to a large extent. Plus, we were also forced to take price increases where there's been a lag of about a quarter. So we expect things to improve substantially from quarter two onwards, but first quarter was unavoidable.
Right. So moving ahead, Shreevar, will it be right to say that the worst of the LPG shortage issue is behind us?
The world is highly volatile, and at the moment, yes, I think the worst is behind us. But tomorrow, what happens with really, I would say, tinderbox kind of situation in the Middle East, it's hard to predict. But at the moment, we have no issues, and we hope that that'll continue.
Right. And Rajasthan Stainless Steel, that flask plant has been commissioned already. The production began on June 30th. Tell me, what's the update on the production capacity, the utilization levels?
We commenced commercial production on June 30th of the last day of the first quarter. It's a phenomenally, I would say, well done project, if I may say so myself. The production is already running at about 60-70% capacity utilization. I think in the next month or so, by the end of this Q2, we should be at 100% capacity utilization. We also have a third line coming there, which will be installed in Q3. So things are looking up from availability of our Hydra product. And I expect that we will be running at 100% capacity utilization by the end of Q3. The product quality, the output has been, as per on the expected line. So I don't expect any surprises there.
Morning, Mr. Kheruka. For your opalware and Borosil silicate glassware manufacturing, the third double wall line was to be operational by second quarter. Are you on track for that?
Yeah, we are on track with, I mean, look, with the expansion, there may be a month or two here or there, but broadly, when we look at these projects, 1 or 2 months is not that much of a delay. So we are broadly on track, and there's no surprises that we can expect.
Right. You'd also shared earlier, Shreevar, that the guidance to achieve the revenue CAGR of 15 to 20%, right? Tell me some plans and strategies in place to try and make this happen.
So we've been achieving this number, although on a low base, for the last 10 years. And I think in the last year rather, we had a little setback because, of supply chain issues, which were, kind of caused by the QCOs which were implemented. In the long run, we think that's incredibly positive, the QCOs, because it forces the industry to make more in India, which is great for the country. And I think now that those issues are resolved, we will go back to that 15 to 20% growth rate that we had, indicated, because the demand in the country is very strong. There's a big shift from unorganized to organized. There is a shift from plastic to glass. There is a shift towards more healthy cooking, all of the things that we stand for as Borosil, as a brand. So I do believe that the next few years are going to be phenomenally positive for the organization with a CAGR of 15 to 20%, if not higher.
Shreevar, how much of the cost hike have you been able to pass to your consumers, and how much still is left? Will you be taking more price hikes?
we've passed on the entire cost hike, and I think from Q2, the impact should be seen. So I don't think we need to pass on any further cost increases. Obviously, this is subject to the situation staying as it is today and not changing. So I don't see any further increases, and I think the entire amount would have been kind of made up for the increase in prices.
Right. The other thing I wanted to know was if you are seeing any stress on working capital and inventory, Shreevar.
No, I don't think we see any issue there. Normally, at the end of Q1, inventory is on the higher side. That's because of the upcoming festive season, and I that's every Q1. So there's nothing. It's business as usual as far as working capital or inventory is concerned. We're not seeing any stress on either side there, and we have built up inventory as we do every June, July, in order to be prepared for what's expected to be good demand season coming up.
Shreevar, any new launches planned ahead of the festive season? What is the outlook for the second half as well?
So, as I said, from a new launch perspective, we do have a lot of new products, including, very well designed lunch boxes, which are made from glass as well as from steel. We have great new line of kids products that are being launched, and that's a continual process. And we believe that the market is moving towards more premiumization. So we have a range of dinner sets which are called Aura, which are also premium in range, and that's also been launched recently. So we're very excited about the product portfolio. As far as guidance is concerned, like I said, in the medium term, 15 to 20% growth rates are to be expected, and that should ideally reflect even in H2. Uh, it will take the only, I would say, caution for us would be the Hydra plant. It will take a couple of months. You have to be a bit patient to ramp up that capacity. But once that is done, I think we're back absolutely on track. After about a year or 15 months of supply chain issues, we'll be out of that. Let's say in the next 3 to 6 months, and we should be good to go for the next few years to maintain our guided growth rate.
Right, Shreevar, great to have you today on the show. Thank you so much for your time. Well, that's the management of Borosil flagging off where exactly they see the future quarter headed. On that note, let's take a very quick break.